Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be working on square 24. I know it's been long overdue and I do apologize for that. So we're going to start with, so it's only two colors. So we're going to start with the color Robin's Egg, which we have used before. And then we're just going to use white. So it's only two colors. So to begin this square, you're going to chain 52. So once you chain 52, come on back. So now that we have 52 chains, we are going to single crochet into the first stitch and then in all the stitches to the end, and this will be row 1. And then you want to chain 1 and turn and repeat for 2 more rows. So you'll have 3 rows of single crochet in this color. Once you have that done, come on back and we'll go on to row 4. So I have done row 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to go on to row 4. And you're going to need a bobbin of white and a bobbin of teal. I know it kind of looks like maybe a baby blue on there, but it's like a teal color. So you're going to do 36 stitches to start row 4. Once you have that, come on back with a white bobbin. So I did 36 stitches. So now we're just going to add in a white bobbin. So you're going to finish that 36 stitch with the white, and we're just going to do 1 white stitch. And then clip our bobbin, clip it out of the way, and then we're going to need a teal bobbin. And again, finish that stitch with the teal. And then do 14 stitches to end row 4. So I did 14 stitches to end row 4. So now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn. And now we're going to do 13 stitches. Done. Now we're going to take the white and we're going to do 3 white. So bring it over. Go into that blue stitch there. 1, go under that loop into that stitch. 3, pick up the white and the teal and go into that next stitch. And that's 3 white. And now we're going to finish row 5 with 35 stitches. Make sure you chain 1 and turn, and I'll see you at row 6. So now we're on to row 6. Going to start this row with 34 teal stitches. 34 stitches done. So now we're going to take our white, we're going to do 5 white stitches, making sure you go into that teal stitch, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, pick up that teal, 5. And then we'll finish row 6 with 12 stitches. Chain 1 and turn. So row 7, we're going to do 11 teal stitches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to do 7 white, going into that teal stitch, 1 under that loop, 3, 2. And if you haven't noticed, I've been like slowly bringing this tail up each row and kind of just weaving in with it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, pick up that teal, 7, and then finish row 7 with 33 teal stitches. So row 7 done. Now it's row 8, and we're going to do 32 teal stitches. Stitches. We're going to do 9 white, make sure there's some slack going into that teal stitch, 1, bringing that loop over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, picking up that teal, 9, and then to finish row 8, we're going to do 10 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain 1 and turn. So that was row 8. So now we're going to do row 9 with 11 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Picking up that white, 11, and we're going to do 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And taking your teal, bringing it over, and going into that white stitch. I'm going to finish row 9 with 33 stitches. So row 10, we're going to do 34 teal stitches. So I did 34 stitches and I picked up that white bobbin. So now we're going to do 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to end row 10 with 12 teal stitches. Make sure you bring that loop over, because when you don't bring that loop over, you have like a space of white. So if I was to just do it like this, you can see like a gap, you'll see some white, and it just doesn't look as neat. So that's why I bring those loops over and I make sure I have a little bit of slack so I'm able to do that. And then you could just see how nice and clean that is now. So 12 stitches to end row 10. And then to begin row 11, it's going to be 13 stitches, and I will meet you at the white bobbin. So row 11, I did my 13 teal stitches, picked up that white bobbin, and now we're going to do 3 white, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to end row 11 with 35 teal stitches. Bring in that loop over, and then after row 11 here, it's going to start adding more and more bobbins. So like rows 12, you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 white, 3 teal. And then it's just going to get more and more from there. So make sure you have your bobbins ready. So again, to end this row, which is 11, you're doing 35 teal stitches. So now we're on to row 12. We're going to do 5 teal stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring in a bobbin, a white bobbin. We're going to do 1 white stitch, and then you're going to need a teal bobbin, grabbing a big one because we're going to be doing 30 teal stitches. Okay, so 30 stitches. So I did 29. Just going to finish that, and then we're picking up the white bobbin, which makes 30. We're going to do 1 white stitch, and you can actually cut this bobbin off because we're just finishing that little diamond. Okay, and then teal, we're going to do 14 stitches, which will end row 12. So going into that white, bringing it over into the teal, and do 14 stitches. So row 13, we're going to do 44 teal stitches. So we're going to work right over top of the white, which is why I got you to cut it off. You can also cut off this teal one if you'd like, and then just work over the tail. But don't go too far with it because we're going to be adding it back. So we're going to do 44 teal stitches, and then we'll be adding in a white bobbin. So I did 44 teal stitches. I know I said we were going to add in a white bobbin. I completely forgot about this guy. So we're not going to be adding him, he's in there. We're going to do 3 white. So making sure you're going into that teal. 1, pick up that loop. 3, pick up the teal and the white. And 4. Sorry, 3. I'm looking at the 4 because we're going to end this row with 4 teal stitches. Okay, so end row 13 with 4 teal stitches. So 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. And now we're going to do 3 teal stitches for row 14. 1. I'm going to add in another bobbin for me because I'm going to run out. So 2. And I usually just work over the tail. And that's 3. Hopefully I'm not going too quick for you guys. If so, let me know down in the comments, so the next square that I do, I'll kind of slow down a little bit. So now we're going to do 5 white stitches, going into that teal stitch. 1, picking up that loop. 2, 3, 4, picking up that teal. 5. We're going to do 13 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cut off that little guy here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. And then we're going to bring in a white bobbin. We're going to do 1 white stitch. We're going to bring in a teal bobbin. And we're going to do 29 teal stitches to end row 14. So now we're on to row 15. We're going to do 28 teal stitches. Stitches done. We're going to do 3 white. Oh, you guys can hear my dogs in the background there. So 1, 2, pick up that teal, 3, can do 11 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And do 7 white. Going into that teal. 1. Picking up that loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick up that teal, 7, we're gonna do, oh, looks like I picked up the wrong tail here. I want to pick up the bobbin, okay? I mean, you could pick up all 3 if you'd like. Well, I have 3. You don't. So pick up that teal bobbin there. I'm just going to bring my tails to the end. So we're going to end row 15 with 2 teal. Just bear with me while I bring my tails with me. Just trying to get that white out of my way. So 1 and 2. So that ends row 15. We're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work. And yes, those bobbins can get a little knotty. Okay, so we're just going to do 1 teal stitch. So for row 16, we did the 1, so now we're going to do 9 white, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pick up that teal, 9, gonna do 9 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And do 5 white. So going into that teal, 1 under the loop, picking up your tail, 2, 3, 4, picking up the teal, 5, and to end row 16, we're going to do 27 teal stitches. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you're going to do 28 teal stitches to begin row 17. So I did 28 teal stitches for row 17. I did pick up that white bobbin. So now we're going to do 3 white. 1, 2, 3. So this one's just a small diamond. So big diamond, little diamond. So now we're going to take our teal and we're going to do 11 stitches going into that white stitch. Bring in that loop over. So that's 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, picking up that white, 11, 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do 2 teal going into the white, 1, and into that last stitch, 2, chain 1, and that's row 17. Turn your work. So for row 18, we're going to do 3 teal, 1, 2, pick up that white, 3, we're going to do 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13 teal going into that white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, pick up that white, 13, we're going to do 1 white, and I'm actually going to cut this bobbin off because we are done with it. And then we're going to finish row 18 with 29 teal stitches. Bring in that loop over. To start row 19, you're going to do 44 teal stitches. And you can work like right over the white there. So finish this row with 29 and then start row 19 with 44. So I did 44 stitches for row 19 and I picked up that white bobbin. So now we're going to do 3 white, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4 teal, 1, bringing that loop over, 2, 3, 4. So that's row 19. And turn. We're going to do 5 teal to start row 20. 2, 3, 4. Pick up that white bobbin. We're going to do 1 white. We're going to cut off this bobbin because we're done. And then your teal. Going under, into that white, under, into the teal. So now we're going to do 45 teal stitches, which will end row 20. And then for rows 21 and 22, you're going to do all teal. So 2 rows of teal, and then I will come back for row 23. So now we're on to row 23. This is what your square should be looking like right now. So I did the 2 rows of teal. So for row 23, we're going to do 12 teal. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to bring in a white bobbin. We're going to do 8 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring in a teal. We're going to do 15 teal stitches. And then you're going to need a white bobbin after that. 15 teal. And we need a white bobbin. We're going to do 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to need a teal. We're going to do 9 teal stitches, and that will end row 23. And then to begin row 24, you're going to do 9 stitches. Row 24, I did 9 teal stitches, so now I'm going to do 8 white, working over that tail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pick up that teal, 8, I'm going to do 12 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to do 12 white. So bringing this over, you have 2 blue stitches to work into. So 1, make sure there's slack. 2, under that loop, picking up that white tail. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pick up that teal, 11, 12. And to finish row 24, I'm going to do 10 teal. To begin row 25, you're going to do 9 teal. So row 25, I did 9 teal stitches. So now I'm going to do 15 white, going into that blue or the teal stitch, picking up that loop. So 2, 3, oopsies, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, picking up the teal, 14, 15. I'm going to do 9 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm cut off this little dad here. I'm going to do 9 white into that teal stitch, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And to finish row 25, we're going to do 9 teal. To begin row 26, you're going to do 9 teal. Row 26, I did 9 teal. I'm going to do 10 white, going under that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pick up that teal. 10. 8 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 white. 16 white. To end row 26, you're going to do 8 teal. To begin row 27, you're going to do 7 teal. This is where it's going to get a little busy, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek here. So we're going to need quite a bit of bobbins. So you're going to need this many. So if you want to pause that, just make sure you guys have enough bobbins for the next few rows. So that was 8 teal ending row 26, and then we chained 1. We're going to turn our work, and now we're going to do 7 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 5 white, going into that teal stitch there. So 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring in a teal. I'm going to do 4 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring in a white. 9 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick up that teal. 9. 6 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 white, going into that teal. 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to do 9 teal, which will end row 27. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, chain 1, and turn our work. So if you haven't guessed already, we're working on the number 24. So now we're going to do 9 teal stitches for row 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, excuse you, 8, 9. Not sure if you guys can hear my neighbor's dog barking. I apologize. Okay, so now we're going to do 12 white. So under that loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, pick up that teal, 12, gonna do 5 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 white under that loop. I'm going to work over that tail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do 4 teal, bringing it over, a little bit of slack, going into that white. So 1 under, pick up that tail, 2, 3, 4. And do 6 white. So into that teal, 1, bring in that loop over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And to end row 28, we're going to do 7 teal. To begin row 29, you're going to do 7 teal. Okay, so row 29, I did my 7 teal. So this is where it's going to get a little crazy for rows 29, 30, and 31. It's when you're going to have the most bobbins. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bobbins. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just a couple of more. I'm sure you guys can handle it. So 7 teal, we're going to do 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick up that teal, 7, gonna do 4 teal, 1, 2, 3, pick up the white, 4, you can do 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to do 4 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to do 5 white, going into that teal stitch, so 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to need a teal. We're going to do 1 teal stitch, and you're going to need a white, we're going to do 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to end row 29, we're going to do 9 teal. To begin row 30, you're going to do 9 teal. So row 30, I did 9 teal. I'm going to do 7 white under that loop, grabbing that tail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to do 2 teal. Now the tail's over here. I normally like to go under that loop. I'm going to grab that tail and I'm going to bring it into that stitch. So 1, you're going to pick up that white, and 2. And then that way that tail can go into the back of your project. And then you can like bring it up each row and kind of weave it in. So now that was 2 teal. We're going to do 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick up that teal, 5, we're going to do 3 teal, 1, 2, 3, 8 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pick up that teal, 8, and do 3 teal, 1, 2, 3, 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to end row 30, you're going to do 7 teal. To begin row 31, you're going to do 8 teal. So now I'm on to row 31. I did 8 teal stitches, picking up that white bobbin. So now I'm going to do 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 teal, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 9 white, going under that loop into the teal, 1 underneath, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can hear my dog walking around. Okay, I'm going to do 2 teal under the loop, 1, 2, 5 white underneath, 1 under, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 teal, 1 under that loop, grab that tail, 2, 3, 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to end row 31, I'm going to do 9 teal. To begin row 32, you're going to do 9 teal. Apparently my dog objects. So row 32, I did 9 teal. So now I'm going to do 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 teal, grabbing that tail, 1, 2, 3, pick up that white, 4, 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, pick up that teal, 5, 2 teal, 1, pick up that white, 2, 9 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pick up that teal, 9, and we're going to finish row 32 with 15 teal. So you can cut off the white bobbin and the teal bobbin here and do 15. And you can work over the tail. And then to begin row 33, you're going to do 13 teal stitches. So now we're on to row 33. And we're going to do, I did my 13 teal. That's why I said 13, because I'm looking at the number 13. So now we're going to do 10 white. So we're going to pull it a little bit. You have 2 teal stitches there. So 1, 2 under that loop, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now my dog is snoring, if you guys can hear that. It's almost like they don't want me to show you how to do this. Oh boy. Okay, so that was 10 white. Now we're going to do 3 teal. So give it some slack. Go into that white stitch. So 1, bring that loop over. 2, 3. Gonna do 19 white, working over this here, so you can actually you can cut this one off, and we could cut this white one off. So do 19 white stitches. 19 white stitches done. So I just worked right across, picked up that teal and worked with it. And then we're going to end row 33 with 6 teal. 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 1, turn your work. You can start seeing that 24 now. So that was row 33. So now 34, we're going to do 6 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do 19 white. 19 white done. Gonna do 5 teal. 1, 2, 3, pick up that white. 4, 5. I'm gonna do 10 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick up that teal. 9, 10. I'm gonna do 11 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, chain 1 and turn. So that was for row 34. For row 35, we're going to do 10 teal, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 7 white, going under into that teal. So 1 under, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 9 teal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stretch it all the way over. I'm going to give it quite a bit of slack and working over top and into those white stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do 19 white. So 19 white done, and we're going to end row 35 with 6 teal, 1, 2, oh, I don't like how that got picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that ends row 35. Chain 1, turn your work. And now we're going to do 9 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick up that white, 7, 8, 9. And do 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do 10 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's up to you if you want to stretch this bobbin all the way over. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you could just cut this one off and move it over. Just if you are going to stretch it across, just make sure you have plenty of slack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can see I have like a little bit of there, and 10. So as long as you have a good amount of slack and you're not making it tight, you should be okay to just pull it over. Okay, so now we need a white bobbin. We're going to do 3 white. 1, 2, 3. Gonna need a teal. We're gonna do 7 teal. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was ugly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up that white. 6, 7. 6 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up that teal. 6. I need another bobbin. Give me a second. Okay. And then you're going to finish row 36 with 9 teal. And then you're going to begin row 37 with 8 teal. So row 37, I did my 8 teal. So now I'm going to do 6 white, going into that teal stitch. 1, bringing that loop over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8 teal. Under that loop, grabbing that tail. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 white, under that loop, grab that tail, one, two, three, ten teal, one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and end row 37, I'm going to do 9 teal. To begin row 38, you're going to do 7 teal. So row 38, I did my 7 teal. I'm going to do 11 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do 8 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 18 white. So we're going to cut off this teal bobbin and this white bobbin. So 18 white. White done, and we're going to do 7 teal, which will end row 38. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, turn, we're going to do 7 teal to begin row 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to do 18 white. White done. We're going to do 8 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. White. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and to end row 39, we're going to do 7 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, and turn. So that was row 39. So for row 40, we're going to do 7 teal, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that was close. Gonna do 8 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 18 white. So 18 white, and to end row 40, we're going to do 7 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1, and we're going to turn. And that was row 40. So for 41 and 42, we're just going to repeat what we just did. So 7 teal, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18 white, 18 white done, and do 8 teal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and do 11 white. And since my bobbin ran out, I have to add a new one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And to end row 41, you're going to do 7 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, and we're going to turn. Going to cut off these little tails here. Keep it nice and neat. Okay, so that was row 41. 42, we're just going to repeat what we just did. So 7 teal, $11 white, $8 teal, $18 white, and 7 teal, and that will end row 42. So for rows 43 and 44, they're just going to be straight teal rows, so 51 stitches across of just teal. So working all the way across for 2 rows, and then we'll meet back here for row 45. Alrighty, so I did rows 43 and 44 of just straight teal. So now for row 45, we're going to do 43 teal, and then you're going to need a white bobbin and a teal bobbin. Okay, so do 43 teal stitches. 43 teal done. I'm going to bring in a white. I'm going to do 1 white stitch. And then a teal bobbin. To finish row 45, you're going to do 7 teal. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1 and turn. For row 46, and do 6 teal, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to do 3 white, so bringing it over into that teal stitch, and I like to bring over that tail. So that's 2, and then grabbing that teal bobbin 3. And then we're going to do 42 teal stitches to end row 46. To begin row 47, you're going to do 41. So finish with 42, begin with 41. So now we're on to row 47. I did 41 teal. So now we're going to do 5 white. So 1, pick up that loop, 2, 3, 4, pick up the teal, 5, and we're going to end row 47 with 5 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, and turn, and then row 48, we're going to do 4 teal, 2, 3, 4, and do 7 white, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick up that teal, 7, and do 27 teal, 27 teal done. We're going to bring in a white bobbin, and do 1 white stitch, so you're going to need a teal. You're going to finish row 48 with 12 teal stitches. Row 49, we're going to do 11 teal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, that's ugly, 9, 10, 11, we're going to do 3 white, going into that teal, 1, picking up that white and the tail, into that white stitch, 2, 3, 27 teal, 27 teal done, and I did go into the white, so now we're going to do 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To finish row 49, we're going to do 5 teal, going into that white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, turn. So that was the end of row 49. So for row 50, we're going to do 6 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up that white. 6. We're going to do 3 white. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 27 teal. 27 teal. We're going to do 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up that teal. 5. We're going to end row 50 with 10 teal. You're going to begin row 51 with 9 teal. Row 51, I did 9 teal. So now we're going to do 7 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick up that teal. 7. And we're going to do 27 teal. 27 teal, and do 1 white, and you can cut it off. To end row 51, we're going to do 7 teal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, turn, row 52, we're going to do 34 teal. So I did 34 teal to start row 52. So now we're going to do 9 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pick up that teal, 9, to end row 52, we're going to do 8 teal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 1, and turn. So row 53, we're going to do 9 teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pick up that white, 9, do 7 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and do 35 teal, and that will end row 53. To begin row 54, you're going to do 19 teal. So row 54, I did 19 teal. I'm going to bring in a white bobbin. I'm going to do 1 white stitch. I'm going to bring in a teal. We're going to do 16 teal stitches. 16 teal done. We're going to do 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To finish row 54, we're going to do 10 teal. Going into that white stitch, bringing that loop over. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain 1, turn, so that was row 54. So rows 55, we're going to do 11 teal. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pick up that white, 11, and do 3 white, 1, 2, 3, and do 16 teal, done, and do 3 white, 2, pick up that teal, 3, and you're going to do 18 teal to finish row 55. To begin row 56, you're going to do 17 teal stitches. So row 56, I did 17 teal. So now we're going to do 5 white, 1 under that loop, 2, 3, 4, pick up that teal, 5, and do 16 teal, 16 teal done. I'm going to do 1 white. You can cut this one off. To finish row 56, we're going to do 12 teal. To begin row 57, we're going to do 30 teal. Row 57, I did my 30 teal, so now I'm going to do 3 white, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to finish row 57 with 18 teal, and then to begin row 58, you're going to do 19 teal. Row 58, I did 19 teal. Going to do 1 white. And you can cut off this bobbin. And then you're going to finish row 58 with 31 teal stitches. And then for rows 59, 60, and 61 are all going to be solid teal rows. So 3 rows of teal. Okay, so I finished row 59, 60, and 61, so you should have 3 rows of solid teal, but this is what it should look like. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video where we're going to work on the last square of this project we have been working on. I know it's taken longer than it was supposed to, and I do apologize for that, but I'm really hoping to finish this up, do square number 25, and then put the blanket together, and then you guys will have a what do you call those, an advent calendar blanket, and you guys have put so much work into it. I'm sure it's going to look amazing. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good evening, morning, and night.